Hello everyone, my name is Clara and welcome to this video. Today I would like to show you all of the makeup items I've used up in 2019, and even though we are quite over the first quarter of 2020, I still think it's interesting to watch and even more interesting for me to have a reference video on all the items that I've used up. And yeah, it's very satisfying to see all of the items in front of me and around me. And yeah, that's very interesting. I think my first video was also all of the products I've used up in 2018. Sorry. But yeah, it's also interesting to see that every year it changes a bit, at least at the beginning of your use up process, because you normally start with all of the items that you already used up a little bit and slowly working through your items. So yeah, anyway, I find it very interesting, this kind of a video, so that's that. In the end of the video, I also would like to tell you about total amount, because some of the items are quite old and I couldn't find a retail price, so I had to estimate a price. But it's also just for me to kind of know how much money I've spent or used up, even though some of them I got as a present. Not all of the items I did by myself and stuff like that, but it's just interesting to see, you know? So it's just for fun, so don't take it too seriously. So anyway, let's get started. I don't have my glasses on and I don't have contact lenses on, so when I do some strange faces like this, that's why. Okay, the first category is primer, and this is quite funny because normally I did use up my last primer in 2018, but then in the end of 2019 I did get a little sample in one of my purchases. So this is it, the Milk Makeup Blur Stick, and I did use it directly because I didn't want to have it around in my collection that long. It took me about a month to use this one up, but yeah, it was nothing. Yeah, no, it's not. Anyway, I just want to show the item to you and don't talk too much about the item because this will be a long video anyway. So, okay, concentration. The next category is foundation, and I did use up two. So the first one, or was this the first one? Anyway, the first one I'm showing to you is this one. This is a refill of the Sulhasu cushion foundation, and Korean foundation mostly comes into the original, what you buy, and an extra refill. So the other one is at the moment in the compact, and yeah, this is a used up one. And the other one is the Skin Food Fresh Apple Pore Amazing Sun Pact, and this had a quite uncommon way of getting your product. You push here in the middle apartment, and then the product will come out of this hole. So this was something else, but yeah, anyway, nothing to rave about, I guess. Next one, concealers. I did use up 3 items. One is a mini, or I don't know, yeah, it's not a sample, or maybe it is a sample. Anyway, it came in a kit with 3 other ones, I think. The other ones I did use up in 2018, and this was the only remaining one. This one is the Benefit Boing Concealer in Airbrush, and I would repurchase this over the other ones. And then I did use up the Catrice Liquid Camouflage Concealer and the Sam Tip Concealer. I did like this one more, and for both of these I did take out the stoppers to use as much as possible. For powder, I did not use any powder, and I realized I do have too many powders to use that little of powder. Yeah, I have to see what I can do with my powders. Maybe mix it with some eyeshadow or bronzer or blush. We will see. So, okay, bronzer. For bronzer, I was focusing on the Kiko bronzer for the majority of the last year, but then I did Franken it, and then somehow it got too dark of a color for me, and then I did get my hands on this one and did use this one completely up. So this one is the Urban Decay One and Done Blur on the Run Touch Up and Finishing Balm, and in medium to dark, and I really enjoyed it. I think this was also my first creamy liquidy type of a bronzer, and yeah, I really liked it so much that I am thinking about trying some more creamy bronzers, but on the other hand I do have so many powdery bronzers to use up first. And as well, I did use it in one go, and it took me about 1 month. So for €30 or what this one cost, it's a little bit pricey, but I really did like using it on my face. For blush, where is it? Where's my blush? Oh, there. See, I'm blind. For a blush, I do have this one to show to you. This one is from a limited edition from MAC, and this compact is called Moons of Jupiter, and it was from the Jens Gallardo Spring Summer 2017 collection, and it had a bronze shimmery and a purple shimmery color. I didn't use them up completely because I then depotted them into some other blushes and mixed it and made it a little bit of a Franken shadow blush. But yeah, I will still count this one as done. And when you slide it open, there was a bronzer which I've used up, as you can see. So yeah, this is for my blush category, and I will keep it to MAC it someday with some other stuff from MAC. Highlighter, I did not use any highlighters last year. Okay, then the next one is brows. For brows, I only have one pencil. It's from Catrice. I don't know what the full name of it is because you cannot read it anymore. But I find, yeah, this pencil is all I need for my little brows. I just need something to fill in my empty spaces. I did use a gel once. I think it was from Essence, but it was nothing special to me. That's why I don't repurchase brow gels anymore. So that is my brow category. And then let's go to the eye. For eye primer, I do use liquid or cream eyeshadows most of the time because I do have a lot. So the first one, I did use up 4 in total. And the first one I'm going to show you is from P2. It's it was a local German drugstore brand, but it's not anymore. and this one has a doll foot, and it was a duochrome blue lilac shade. It was quite nice to look at, but wasn't something special for me to use. And then I do have a Maybelline Color Tattoo in metallic pomegranate. After using half of this up, I did mix it with these NYX Jumbo Eye Pencils. These are in sparkle nude and yogurt. And if you're wondering why they're still that tall, I did cut off the end of it, and then I did use a pen and push the product to the other side, and then when it came out here, I did put it into a little pot like this and used it as a potted cream eyeshadow, because I find I had the feeling that I use quite a bit of product when I sharpen it, so that's what I've done to those, and I enjoyed using them in a potted version. At the moment I still do have a lot of cream eyeshadows, but yeah, I think everyone knows these NYX Jumbo Eye Pencils, and I do quite enjoyed it. And I did not want it to do a review. Anyway, that's that. Okay, eyeshadows. Eyeshadows are very difficult to use up, especially for me, or I think for most of the people who uses eyeshadow. Eyeshadow is quite difficult to use up, but I did manage to completely use up 9 pans, and I'm quite happy with those. I just want to say, this one, I will not count the eyeshadow I've used up in this one in my total use up amount, because I would like to use these as a put this one in when they're completely used up, as full eyeshadow palette. Anyway, this one is the Anastasia Soft Glam palette, which I tried to use up in 2019. I have to say that I only used this one 9 months, because I started in April. But nevertheless, I did use up 3 pans. So Tempera, Pink Rose, Rose Pink, and Sultry. So these are the empty pans. And then I did depotted 2, but I just kept this as a reference, 2 pans of eyeshadows, because the other ones are in some mini palettes. So I once just depotted these colors into the empty pans in the palette, but anyway, I'm counting these. So 2, and then I have this mini palette from Maybelline. In this as well, the last shade, the green one, a dark green one, I did Franken, and it's living in another mini palette as a depotted or repressed eyeshadow, but I still will count this whole mini palette in my counting. And this one is so old. I have a sticker on here in the back that it was manufactured in 2012. Anyway, this is gone, so you cannot buy this kind of eyeshadow format anymore. Anyway, it was the Maybelline Eye Studio Silky Glam in Bronze Drama, and it has 4 pans, so in total 9 pans, and I'm very happy to have accomplished that. So the next category is eyeliner, and I did use up 5. one blue one, one brown one taupey one, and two black ones. I think most of them were already used, or I already started using it. They were not completely full when I tried to use them up, but I did finish them in 2019, so this is quite nice. Then mascara, I have 3 mascaras, 2 from L'Oreal in the Volume Million Lashes version, one the original, and the other one is in extra black. Both were okay, but I don't know, nothing special. These were raved, I think, a lot in the past, but they're okay. They do their job, but anyway. And then the Maybelline Lash Sensational looks. I cannot speak. This one. This one was also, I think, quite nice. For mascara, most of them are okay for me. I can make most of mascaras work for me, so that's not a difficult category. So the next category is lip balm, and I only have one, and the only one I have is this one. I don't know from which brand it is, but it has a little, I think this emoji is from Kakao Talk. Am I right? Anyway, this is quite funny. Anyway, this is my only lip balm I've used up. For lipsticks, I'm also quite bad at using lip products up. So this one is my only lip product for 2019, and it's the Tony Moly Petite Bunny Gloss Bar. This is also discontinued, and it also looks so sweet, like a little bunny. This was in the number 07, so as you can see, it's an orangey color, and I think I have 2 more of these bunny gloss balms in my equipment. Alright, then nail polish. Nail polishes I did use quite a few. So, how many are you? In total, 10. 10 in total. So I have a bronzy shimmery one, a gold shimmery one, a duochromy pinky blue purpley one. This is also a gold one, a light blue one, a black one, another kind of nudish shimmery one, a burgundy one, and a base coat and a top coat. So yeah, in total 9 bottles of nail polish, no, 10 bottles of nail polishes. That's quite good because I do have a lot of nail polish to go through. And then I have perfumes as the last but not least category, and I did use up 2. One from Zara and Red Vanilla, and one from Lancôme and La Vie est Belle, both in 30 milliliters. And the last item I'm gonna show you for today's video, and it's already 20 minutes, is my Fix Plus. I only have this, and this is my last setting spray in my collection. I think this is also something I would not repurchase. So that's it. Also going into my Back to MAC box. So, as I already told you, I would like to tell you how much these kind of retails. So I did use up an amount of 364.5 euros because I live in Europe, so we have euros. I didn't prepare myself well enough. I just realized I could have told you how many US dollars it is, but yeah, I don't know. I did forget. And I'm filming with my cell phone, where my internet is. Anyway, about 365 euros, and I did use up 42 items. So 42 items out of my category, out of my makeup inventory is quite good. Not perfect, but better than nothing. And it would be nice if I just check on how many items I've bought, but only counting the eyeshadow pans. I did buy a lot of eyeshadow palettes last year, so it will come over 42 eyeshadows items. But yeah, anyway, 42 items. That's quite good. Yeah, that's my complete video. I hope it was interesting for you as well. Do you collect your items until the end of the year? I did start to collect my empty products for 2020 already, and yeah, I'm quite interested on how I'm doing this year and if I will manage to use more items up than last year. And I think for me, it's more interesting to see the number of the items instead of the amount, retail price, because even though a blush is only $5, or $30, it's just a blush hanging around in your home. So anyway, that's enough of my rambling. Thank you so much for watching, and hope it was enjoyable for you, and I hope you're doing well in these times, these days, whatever. Thank you, and hope you will be in my next video as well. Bye bye.